Good morning, everybody. This is Jaded. I feel great today. Just got to work yesterday. I had to stay extra 4 hours because we had a sludge spill, and I helped the other two older gentlemen clean up that spill. Hopefully, today is not as eventful because the last 3 days something has busted on every day that I worked. The first day, one of the belts broke, so there's sludge everywhere. The second day, the the hose on the pump broke, so sludge and water everywhere. And then that same day, I had to go to another building that was filled with steam, and steam and sludge makes H2S gas, so that shit can kill you. So I had to go over there and open up all the doors, and then one door can only be opened from the inside, so I had to hold my breath and run in there and open that door and run back out because that gas is thicker than air, and it sits about right here. From my height, it sits right here. So when I was like low, I didn't get too much of it because the steam is rising with it. But that gas is it's heavier than oxygen, but it doesn't go all the way to the ground. So once I opened up the door, let the air out, I was good. But I had a headache all Sunday after that. Then yesterday, they have this hookup where we're pumping out a sump pit because the sump pumps are broke, and they have it hooked up to the line where a sludge pump is connected as well. So the sludge pump, which hasn't been on all weekend, has not came on. Decided it was going to turn itself on, and when it turned itself on, it blew the hose off of the other pump and sludge all over the basement. So I spent 4 hours with my other two coworkers cleaning that up. All right, now we get into two quick stories, which are kind of in the same realm. So when I was in 8th grade, me and three of my friends decided we were going to cut school, and we also was going to meet up with four girls at my homeboy house. So he didn't go to our school, but we was still meeting up at his house. So we talked to him, everything good. The girls are his girls he knows, so they know us, but they was it was like a hookup thing, meet up and do what you do. So we cut out of school maybe about 10, 11 o'clock. We go up the hill. Well, let me tell you how we got out of school first. All right. So all of us are in the same class except for one guy who goes to another school. So me and my two other homeboys be like, yo, we gotta hurry up and get out of here. He said he'll be they should be there around noon. So we like, fuck it, we gonna get out there, go grab some smoke, and we're gonna do what we do. So we had the early lunch. So during lunch, somebody pulled a fire alarm. I ain't saying one of us did it, but somebody pulled a fire alarm. So when they pulled the fire alarm, everybody had to evacuate the building. We're already in the cafeteria, so it's easy for us to get out. So while everybody's evacuating, they make us go all the way down to the street of the school, so you can't tell what's going on. And while that's going on, it's still people outside. So we linger around. We go on the opposite side of the street because that's where they make us go at, and it's apartments right there. So a lot of us are sitting up on the hill. So while everybody's sitting up on the hill, me and my two homeboys like, this is our chance. Let's go. We run up behind the apartments and keep on going up the hill, and we make it up to my homeboy house. So we sitting there watching TV. He had some food up in there, so we eating and shit. It's like almost 12 o'clock. I'm like, yo, you hear from the girls? He said, oh no. They said they wasn't coming. I said, so why you ain't telling me? I cut out of school for nothing. I said, I came over here for the chicks. I ain't come over here to sit in here with y'all. He was like, well, I was homeboy like, yeah, man, what the fuck? So we like, so what, none of them coming or just one not coming? Oh, no, none of them coming. They scared to cut school. I said, so, I said, yo. He said, well, I'm going to put a movie on real quick. Like, we might as well just chill now since we here. I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, I got something for y'all. He put a movie in. Why this dude put a fucking porno in? I'm like, you know what, yo, I'm gone. I left. I'm not watching a porno with four dudes. So I leave. I don't know what they did after that. I think they stayed there. I went home. My mom was like, what you doing home early? I was like, Ma, I cut school today. I said, but my plans straight went left. So I came home instead of me wandering the streets. My mother started laughing. So I go in the house. I'm cool. I go once school was out, I come out and I see the other two walk on the street. I said, "What happened?" They said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Ain't nobody ever come?" Did they? No, man, he ain't called nobody else. I said, "Yeah." So y'all sitting there for 4 more hours watching porn? I said, "No, I don't do that." So my homeboy started laughing. He said, "No, man." He said, he said I couldn't do it either. He said I went out. He said I sat out back most of the time. He said because he wasn't on. I ain't even smoked the weed with him. I kept my weed and went home. So I was like, all right, cool. Then my first year of high school in Carver, Carver Vocational Technical High School. Um, my homeboy like similar situation. My homeboy like, yeah, yo, I had these two girls, yo. They talking about they want us to cut and come over to their house. I'm like, yo, how you know these girls, yo? I said, cause I don't know 'em. He's like, oh yeah, they 11th graders. I said, so you think 11th graders gonna fuck with us? I said, nigga, we freshmen. I said, these chicks ain't worried about us. He's like, yeah, no, yo, yeah, they try and get it in and all that. They free. I know them from the basketball. I said, who are they? He told me who they was. I said, yo, them chicks chasers. I said, yo, I said, what you paying them? I said, cause I ain't paying them. I said, cause that's what they about. No, they ain't like that. They just wanna get down with it, smoking, drinking, all that. I said, so what you got, smoking a drink too? He's like, no, I wanted you to go half with me. I'm like, no, I'm not going. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go. There's two of them there. I'm gonna go. I told him you ain't coming. It's a little bit later, but he was like, I told him you ain't coming. So they said that's all right. I can come by myself and we can do what we do. I'm like, cool. I said, I hope you have a good time, but yo, hit me if you need me, and I'll slide up there and get you. So he don't hear from him for days after that situation. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like he ain't been to school. They come to school, people looking for him and everything. Like they ain't seen him in a couple days. Come to find out, he went over that house. Some girl had him robbed, and he started fighting them. And the dude shot him, killed him, and they dumped the body somewhere. They found the body maybe a week later, and since the boy had a big mouth, they knew where he was at. So the girls got arrested. They told on the two dudes, and everybody went to jail. But like this is my first, and see that's why I had a bad feeling about the situation. So I was like, no, I'm not trying to go. And I knew who the girls were, and personally, I ain't trust where the area was at. I don't trust nobody down there. I'm from Park Heights. I don't trust nobody outside of Park Heights like that. And that shit was just sketchy. We ninth graders, y'all 11th graders, and y'all trying to hang out with us? Like, nah, that shit wasn't happening like that in the 90s. Like 11th graders mess with people above or people that was at least near their level. They ain't hang out with no freshmen. We ain't even know nobody like that. We was just, and this was like the first 2 months of school. And he wasn't no popular dude. I was more popular than he was. And it's sad to say that. I tried to warn them, but they knew his parents had money, and they gave him money all the time. He always was spending money at school. I wasn't about all that spending money at school. You know, I brought me a soda, maybe some snacks, and that was it. Oh no, this dude want to buy everything. He don't want to eat lunch. He just want to buy everything. And that shit bit him in the ass. And so, it's sorry to say that what happened to him. But you know, I tried to tell him like I wasn't going because it didn't sound right. And if had he listened, you know, the situation would have went different for him. But the girls had been doing this for a while, and dudes just wasn't saying nothing. Like, you get them over the house and rob them, and dudes were coming to school like nothing was wrong. Because I guess they pumped that fear in them, so they were scared. They wasn't warning other dudes about it. Like, and they had been robbing dudes for a while, because they 11th graders. I think they said they've been doing this since like early 10th or the 9th grade. They've been robbing dudes like freshmen. They always been robbing freshmen, people who don't really know no better. After that, I was like, I can't trust none of these girls down here anyway, so I never messed with a girl in that school. And I didn't last another year in that school. I ended up getting sent to my zone school for fucking shit, for messing stuff up in school, you know. So I ended up Northwestern for my 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year. But those are my stories for the day. You know, never trust somebody that you don't know with just because they offering you something that you want. And also make sure if your friends said they're gonna be some chicks there, that the chicks really are coming. You don't want to be 4 dudes in the room watching pornos, because I'm not gonna be that 4th dude. I'm gone. But with that being said, follow me on YouTube or Instagram. I'm not even gonna say TikTok anymore, because it's getting to a point that anytime, well, they're muting multiple videos, so these stories don't even are not being cohesively explained now because there's silence in certain videos. So you'll get one part of the story, and then maybe part 6 you'll hear that. So it's like, just follow me on YouTube. Again, my user handle is SAK211L on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Melee for gaming. Follow Anchor Gaming, Anchor Gamers. And shut up. I always been on radio like a bitch. AnchorGamers.com. AnchorGaming.com for merchandise. Anchor Gamers for Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Melee. And I'll be back maybe Thursday or Friday for another storytime video. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do random stories throughout my teenage years. Nothing really past my 19th birthday. But y'all have a great day.